the wonderful April Ranger. Hey guys, how you doing? I'm actually really nervous to read so much new work. I feel like asking someone to read a whole new selection of work, it's kind of like I'm going all the way on the first date with you all. So be really nice to me. That's what it feels like. Every spring for the last 4 years, I've written a poem in the spring, and it usually has to do with like how I'm feeling. So this is the 4th year in a row that this has happened to me. Massachusetts Spring, 2011. Spring must have a human heart, fickle, turbulent, easy to blame. But spring is not trapped by a body like ours. It will not be swayed. You cannot strip-tease spring, though Massachusetts knows I have tried, as though showing an extra inch of thigh could convince March to place his warm hands on my back and stay. Like my naked skin could force the temperature of Earth itself to rise past 45 degrees. You like that, spring? There's more where that came from. Give me some of your heat. So do not judge the teenage girls busting out of short shorts while frost still chokes the windowsills. They are only as eager as anyone else for summer's sweaty palms, unafraid to flaunt their new wants, to ask for everything. I will only tell them this: spring is nothing like a man. You cannot make it move toward you by shaking your ass. Or perhaps spring is exactly like a man. You cannot make it do anything. Seduction as a tool is a foolish misuse. Giving my body in exchange for warmth is the worst lie I have ever told. The snow will fall thick at least once after you stow your gloves in the attic, and your fingers will be chapped for weeks, 10 red stubs, stiff and bare as birch trees. But spring does come. Oh, that my body could unlearn its own winter, that I could forgive myself the way leaves unfurl. Other woman. It is easy to hate the woman. Hate the woman with full lips and a voice low and liquid as a cello's. Her laughter is a figure skater's triple axel, and she glides into your skull the way light bends over a rock. Her name is a famous monument erected in your spine, so perfect you want to photograph it once before the destruction you've secretly prayed for comes. If the woman you hate is also a woman you love, jealousy will kiss you open-mouthed in your sleep. Her tongue and your tongue rolling over one another's like billowing seaweed, twined and gagging. If the woman you love and hate and want to love has held you in her arms while you wept, you will flinch at her touch. Her fingertips, 10 beautiful critics, huddled and nodding. Even her cuticles mock you. Slivers of skin clean as sliced pears. What awful music you've chosen to play in the gorgeous ballroom of your head. Send the guests home. Ask yourself what she has taken from you. The answer is nothing. Her palms are empty as guitars, and just as smooth and breakable. This next poem is so new, I haven't transferred it out of my little journal. I have a flowery journal, it's kind of embarrassing.
Sexy flowery journal.
For my brother, who chops vegetables and cooks spicy meals, while I skim emails in the kitchen, determined to make the most of my time. Sam. Tonight, I minced the garlic when you asked, but carried my fingers quickly back to their favorite cradle, the sticky keyboard of my laptop, while the onions crackled in the pot and you glided back and forth between the stove and the counter, the cutting board, and the bowl of sliced sweet potatoes. I tell you I miss you when I am gone, and I do. You are very good at necessary tasks. Feeding people you love is likely the most important. Now that I am nearly asleep, my eyelids heavy, feet preparing for a full day of work, my stomach warm and satisfied, I wish I could relive the 20 minutes in the kitchen when you were telling me about your day, the deli and your coworker who refuses to follow protocol. It is terrible to miss someone who is far away, but worse to miss someone who is close. I cannot blame technology, my generation. I am now listening with my memory to the sound of your knife against the wood, the steady rhythm, not arrogant like a clock, but intent like footsteps of a person walking toward you. I hate the phrase, "there's always tomorrow." It is a lie. To speak of death is not morbid, but practical. When I die, I hope it is a day I did not waste waddling to a distant corner of the universe. I hope it is a day I heard everything you told me, whether you used words or not. I want to be good and support your friendship with your ex, but I've been examining a lot of demons this month. When you talk with her on the phone while we are in the same room, everything becomes too loud. The volume cripples me. I hate your laugh. I hate the way it travels into her ear. I become hungry. I become a dog watching you feed my food to the cat. I want to paw the dish out of her mouth and eat everything. I want to claw her fur out. Your apartment shrinks. It is winter and there is nowhere to go. You lie in bed, naked except your t-shirt. Your laughter swells. My favorite song, dedicated to someone else. I lock myself in your bathroom and send text messages to my sister. I stare at your dirty sink. I coach the voice in my head to repeat every good thing you've ever said to me. I replay last night's sex, but the voice knows I am not the boss. The voice says, "Look up," and I do. The mirror is a terror. The voice says, "Look at your stupid, trembling mouth," and I do. My trembling mouth is everything I hate, compressed. The source of all my wants. Do you know where I store my fears? Here, behind my lower lip, and here, my lower back. That's why I like the way you fuck me. You drive so far into my lower back, you scare the poison out. You draw so hard on my lips with your teeth and tongue, it is like you are pulling snake bite spit out of me, cleaning me out. But now I am looking at my mouth. My lips are huddled together like two young sisters forgotten after school, waiting for their parents while the parking lot empties and it begins to snow. And now, silence. Your footsteps. The suction of the refrigerator door opening. You draw a long gulp of orange juice. Your breath rushes out like exhaust from a halted train. You call out to me, ask if I got the printer to work. The printer I had been fiddling with before hiding on your toilet. My whole life, I have wanted nothing except to be brave in front of people that I love. I suck a deep breath into the lowest part of my spine. I feel like I am 7 years old again, telling my sister everything will be fine. My voice glides out of me the way film slides over a projector wheel. I am shocked by how smooth it sounds when I tell you, no, but it's no big deal. I know the victory is false. My armor ridiculous. But nakedness is circumstantial. People wear coats when it snows. I'm just gonna read one more poem. This is called What We Have. This is for Oz. The plantains are almost ripe enough to cook. Not quite. Still partly yellow. But tonight we will not leave his apartment. His stovetop is crusted with a hard layer of previous cooking attempts. Boiled over rice water, powdered cheese of oxed macaroni, and yet we must eat. I ask for a pan while he slices a plantain with the only knife in his kitchen. No pan, he confesses, and offers to walk to the corner store for aluminum foil, a makeshift pan for baking. But we are both wearing nothing but our t-shirts, bare feet sticking to his floor, naked thighs and asses colliding while we lean over the sink. And we have spent too many nights apart to sacrifice time now. And we have 1 stick of butter, 2 forks, and a dirty pot which we scrub, and soon the almost ripe plantains are singing a quiet song, sizzling while I turn each slice with a fork. We stay. We feed each other on his bed. The plantains are not as sweet as we would like, but we eat. We talk until we are too tired to speak. And then our bodies wear each other's sleep like beautiful old coats until the sun pries my eyelids open and paints 3 gold stripes across his back.